those of you that just finished watching me on YouTube, we did our 30-minute cardio workout already, which I really hope, if you guys are following along with my Patreon, I really hope that before each workout, I would like to see you do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio before we begin anything else, okay? Right now, we're going to be working with this performance ball. It's a bit intimidating, I understand, but I want you guys to get a weighted performance ball. And just look for the size that fits your height. They typically, they're pretty durable. They can withstand like hundreds of pounds. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this bad boy with a little bit of stretching. Let's go ahead and, I got my notes here. It's been a while since I used a performance ball. To be honest with you, the last time, let me see if I can't pull you up a little bit more. Just a tad. Oh, no, it's not working. Maybe I'll go back a little bit. Okay. So the last time that I have worked with a performance ball, it was actually when I was pregnant with my baby girl. And that was that. That was the last time I've ever used one of these. But they are really, 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 really good piece of equipment to have. They're inexpensive. They're fun. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to make sure that we're stretched out and we're ready for this workout. As you see, I'm sitting on it. I have my legs spread. And we're going to go ahead and start to stretch. You're just going to stretch from side to side. Stretchy stretch, side to side. Stretchy stretch. It feels good to get that stretch in. And also, don't forget to suck in your stomach. I always do that. I always forget to suck in my stomach. So I'm just taking one leg. And this makes it so, it also helps for people that need modified like stretching, things of that nature. This helps. It's a really good support. These balls are. So they're not as intimidating as they may look. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm bending one leg and I'm pushing it out further while I keep this leg straight, and then I switch. It's just like, we've done these standing before. So, but instead of standing, we're using a ball to do it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's pretty comfy. It's fun to bounce on too. But I just want you to get comfortable with just sitting on the ball itself. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been on one of these. So I have my notes here. I will be glancing at them periodically to make sure we're doing everything we're supposed to be doing. Again, I am not a doctor. So for those of you, you guys need to ask your doctors to see if you are healthy enough for exercise. So with that being said, we'll just keep stretching it out. That feels really good. You can do a little this, even if you wanted. Just to, oh, that feels really nice. My glasses are getting fogged up. I don't know why I bother. And then bounce it out. Kind of, get a feel for it. Get a feel for your ball. No, I'm just kidding. So let's go ahead and go into some core stabilization exercises. We'll start with something easy. I've done Cobra with you guys on a mat before, and it's fairly easy. It's a little bit more complex on a performance ball. That is why I want to make sure that we are fully stretched out. We've gotten our cardio out of the way, and we can now start working on our core and our other muscles, our full body exercise here. Actually, it's called something different in this book. They call it, ball cobra. Well, that's what I was going to call it. So, never mind. A ball cobra. So, We're gonna lay our stomach down onto the ball. Make sure you get like a good, you just feel for it. And you're gonna go ahead and do the cobra pose. My feet are on the ground, tippy toes touching. My husband's cooking, so the fire alarm's going off. Hope that doesn't distract any of you. And then we can take it and go forward with it. Oh, that feels so good. And back. Forward. And back. This one's a good one. You're gonna like this ball, trust me. It's essential to have in your gym. But most of my workouts, as you notice, will be, we won't be using very much equipment, and that's because I'm a firm believer of you don't need a gym in order to get a workout in. So let's go ahead and do some more cobra stretches. Breathe. Take it out forward. And breathe. And back. And forward. This is a really good core exercise for those of you that are unfamiliar with using these balls. It's awesome for your core. So I've also done bridge with you guys. You are familiar with bridge. It's a little bit trickier with using the performance ball. I will show you. They have some weighted exercises on here, but I figured that's kind of more advanced. We're not there yet. But I'm going to show you guys the bridge version on the ball. It's a little tricky. So, and you really have to keep your balance. I would suggest wearing shoes with these workouts, but I don't have my shoes on. I took them off because I just got finished riding my stationary, and my feet get really sweaty. TMI probably, but that's okay. And want to bend. We're going to bend. Whew. See? That's down, and then we're going to go like this. We've done the bridge before on the ground, but this bridge is a much more, I want to say, granted, yeah, you have to keep your body stable and you are kind of balancing, but in a sense, it's a little bit easier on your back. At least that's what I feel. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you kind of feel that this is actually a more relaxed version of the bridge we typically do. It's modified, you know what I mean? It feels modified to me. But again, that's just me. I want to get your guys' input on it. And again, suck in your tummy. I just like keeping my arms and hands to the side. Just kind of roll. Take it back down. Do one more. I mean, this is so simple. You don't really need balance for this one. This one's pretty easy. I've chosen the kind of beginners exercises for these balls because we're just introducing the performance ball to our workout. And I don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed in any way or feel like you can't do something. I try to make every workout something that we can modify and turn into something that you can do. So we've done the cobra, we did the bridge, and now, of course, I had this little ball that I was going to work out with today, but my daughter found it and it's gone. So we can I was going to probably use an ab roller. But this is a Russian twist. In the picture that I'm looking at, he is using a weighted ball. My ball didn't weigh anything. It was just to keep my posture. So you'll see, I'm just going to use this because, yeah, like I said, my daughter found the ball. My daughter's all about balls, and so she's like all for it. She saw this one, and she could barely pick it up, so I'm glad. It's mine. So we're kind of going to do like a bridge the way we did bridge before, except your body's going to be extended out a little bit further. Okay, and so pretend this is like a weighted ball, and then you're going to turn to the left, turn to the right, straight. This one's a little bit more complex. Like I said, you can do this exercise using like weighted balls, which I actually don't have, but I've decided to just use this here, ab roller. This one's a little bit harder, and you want to try to keep your arms straight, both of them straight, and your feet firm on the ground, heels on the ground, keeping your bridge straight. And again, just, I can't go all the way to the left, and I can't go all the way to the right. Go as far as you can. Hold it for as long as you can. Again, this is not a race. We are doing what we can do. Woo! But definitely you're feeling that in your butt. We'll do another set. Try to get a little bit more stable. Let's shake that off. You definitely feel that in your butt. Ooh, and your abs. Because remember, we are sucking in our abs, navel to spine, the whole time. That's what makes these exercises that much harder. And don't forget to hydrate. That one's a little bit awkward for me to still perform. I haven't gotten used to it yet. It looks like he has more space. Let me try to see if I can't modify that the way he's doing it exactly. It might make it a little bit easier on us. Okay, so see how I just have my shoulder blades on the ball now? Let's see if that makes it easier for us to turn to the right now. Not really, it made it a little bit harder. Woohoo! But that's okay. We want to work out, that's why we're doing this. We're getting out of our comfort zone. And again, I haven't practiced these moves or anything before coming on here, which is my bad, but when you're chasing a 2-year-old around, you kind of fit your workouts in when you can get them. She's napping, so I'm like taking full advantage of this. And again, do as much as you can. If you have to do it the way we were just doing it, where I had more of my back on the ball, that made it a little bit easier than just having the shoulder blades or the scapula on the ball and twisting. So we're going to do one more of these, and then we're going to move on. Whew, I feel like we actually get a workout from that one. That one's a good one. And just imagine if you had a weighted ball on top of that, like. But we're just introducing this bad boy, so we're not going to get crazy with it. We're not getting crazy with it. And I'm hoping you guys also stretched in advance. I noticed we didn't do any stretches before performing these workouts, which I stretched before I did my stationary. So I'm kind of putting it out there. Make sure that you are stretched and ready for these exercises, again, before attempting them. So let's go ahead and let me see if I can. You see me? You even see me? Let me move this further back. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Okay. All right. I have my whole back on here. And I'm going as far as I can go with keeping my arms straight. So it's not as far as his picture is. He's a little bit more like this from the diagram that I'm looking at. And he's going like that. almost turning all the way to the right. Little movements. Keeping your balance is really key in this. This is an abdominal butt workout. But yeah, the key is really sucking in that stomach, keeping your feet on the ground, and keeping your movements very controlled. Not going off momentum, okay? And I don't want to do too many because, again, this is new to us, and we don't want to, what do you call it? End up hurting ourselves. Okay, so we've done that, 3 times now? I'm going to try to do every exercise at least 3 times. And I'm taking it to as far as I can go. Again, you can continue however long you can go. We're all at different fitness levels on here. So I don't expect any of us to be doing any of you guys to be doing exactly what I'm doing. You know, just take it at your pace. Eventually it'll get easier for us. Like I said, I haven't been on one of these in a couple years. So it's not the easiest thing to do. All right, so let's go ahead and see our next exercise with the ball. Let's find it. Here, I know there's another one that I wanted to do. Oh yes, chest stabilization. Okay, so you know how we do the girly push-ups? I want to do the girly push-ups on this ball. If you can actually do the full-grown, like the full-on man ones, then by all means do that. I call them man ones. It's kind of sexist, but get your hands on the ball. Have your knees bent. You know what I mean? Like I have them bent. I have my legs, my feet kind of rested. I have this out a little bit in front of me, and then I'm just gonna go like this. And you're gonna see it takes a little more control for this because you're balancing on the ball. The ball becomes kind of like an unstable surface to work out on. And that actually makes this exercise a little bit harder than, say, just doing our typical girly push-ups, you know what I mean? And you want your hands directly across from your shoulders. You know, you want full palms because you want to get a good grip on that ball. And again, I'm just going to be going down and up. Sorry, my stomach's growling. Down and up. Down and up. You could try to go like this. Make it harder. The further you have your knees out, the harder it is. And then if you're just doing a full-on push-up, like the way this guy has, I can't do it on this ball. But having your legs completely straightened out and doing, I can't do it. But again, we're working at our own pace, doing what we can do, not pushing what we can't. And again, if using this ball is too hard for you, then just do it the normal way that we usually do it. It's not that big a deal. What's important is your health. But it's also important that you're not lying to yourself and you're not purposefully making it easier on yourself so you don't have to do as much. It's all up in here. With working out more, you'll end up learning kind of when your body's done, when you had enough. So I'm going to go ahead and do another set of 5, let's say. Roll my shoulders. I'm definitely feeling warmth in my arms. This is ending up being a good workout. I didn't know if it was going to be that great because it was the ball. I just recall whenever I did use these balls, I was pregnant when I was using these performance balls last time I did, and we did fairly easy workout. It was for mommy me type exercises that I was watching, and it was easy. These are a little bit more challenging, and I believe that that's 5. I could be wrong. Woo! And I could feel it in my hands too. Maybe I'm not keeping my hands. You don't want them too far apart, like I said. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Whoo, 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 whoo. You have got to be feeling that warmth right here. My stomach won't stop growling. Going out to lunch after this, so bear with me. Hoping the mic is not picking that up. Okay, so again, this is the part where if you are more advanced than I am, do more sets. Pause the video, and we will proceed on to our next workout. I think I have one more left, if I remember correctly, and it was okay. This is the ball hamstring curl. This one is looks a little bit more advanced. I'm gonna give you a heads up. But we're gonna try our best. Again, remember, do not hurt yourself. Please be careful doing these exercises. I will not be liable for any injuries that take place during this time. I always put that out there. I hope it doesn't seem like I'm being shady or weird. It's just, I gotta protect myself. I learned that when I did certify, that you had to have every single one of your clients sign a waiver over saying that, like, you know, if they get injured or anything, that you're not held liable. So that is why I do mention that in my videos. Don't take it personal. It's just part of what I learned. Okay, so this is going to be a little interesting. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to copy exactly what this guy does. Okay, so this is awkward. Okay, now stomach sucked in, right? Does that make sense, what I just did? Did you see that? Let's go ahead and put our feet on the ball. Ah! This is really good for core. That's really good for core because you're, again, we're using a ball and the ball is moving. So it makes it a lot harder for us to actually keep stable. And then that's when your core comes in, and that's why this is such a good thing to have. You have to have one of these. If you do not have one of these, all you need is a mat and this, and you're golden. So let me see. Okay, we'll try this. It's called ball hamstring curl. Okay, so let's do it again. We'll do this one's a little bit easier. So ball hamstring curl. You do definitely feel it in your hamstrings. See how I'm like shaking? It's that is the key. That is the workout. That's what makes it challenging. That's what makes it a good workout. Is you're having to balance, and that's what is the good part of this. That's why I love these balls. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be feeling it in my hamstrings, but that's okay. That's why we're here. Woo! We'll do one more, and then we're gonna close it out with some stretching. Feels good though. Feels good. It feels good to feel our bodies improving their health. If anything, you know what I mean? Oh. If you don't feel that in your hamstrings, I don't know what to tell you. You're way more advanced than me. Keep doing it. Keep on. Keep it on. Okay. Because like I said, that was my first time using this performance ball, and it has a little bit of sand in it. We're gonna be getting into this a little bit more here and there, but I want to make sure that you guys actually have one of these in order to continue on with these kinds of workouts. I'm not going to do them all the time, but I'm going to start implementing them. So if you can, get one of these balls as soon as you can so we can start that series on Patreon. Okay. Well, that was just an intro to our performance ball. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to actually end this with a little bit of stretching. Let me see how long we've been on. 25 minutes? Okay. So let's stretch it out for the next 5 or 10 minutes. You guys know the routine. Oh, yeah, I feel that crack. Okay. Actually, I want to stretch it out like this. I was thinking this might be a better angle for stretches. Let me know what you think. Let me move my water. I'm going to try to do like this way. Okay. Is that a better view for you guys? I'm hoping that this view is a little bit better for you. Whatever way I can get you to kind of see what it is that I'm doing is the best. Just breathe it out. Again, that was introduction to the performance ball. As I said, I'm going to be throwing it in our workouts here and there. So if you do not have one, please invest one. It's a good investment, and I think you'll be happy with the outcome. Oh, let's go ahead and stretch out. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Doesn't that feel good? Switch. We're a little warm from our workout, so we're not going to hold it that long. Switch. Oof. Oh, that feels great. Oh, that feels so good. Switch. Back to child's pose. Because I could live in child's pose. Oh. And I want to lift. I want you to lift. Let me lift it back. Up. Okay. And I want you to lift. Lift, not hunch, but lift. I'm guilty of doing that. We want to stretch out those hamstrings. Stretch out. See, look at. I always want to go like that. That's because of my fibroplane and my scapula. I mean, it is a little bit. This is just would be. Just lift up if you can. You don't have to touch your toes with your other hand. And then, of course, butterflies. You guys all know I love the butterflies. And stretch forward. But for those of you that are just starting out, you know, any level, you can be in any level of your exercise regimen and get benefits from these videos. I try to make it to where everybody can join in. You know, from the first time workout person, the person who's getting into it for the very first time, to the personal trainer, you know, that's trained hundreds of people. I want it to be something that every level of fitness, every person of every level of fitness can benefit from this. and I hope that's what I'm achieving. If you guys have any suggestions, please put them in the comments below. What would you like to see more of? I know that you guys want me to, I know some of you want me to start talking more about diet. I did not get certified in nutrition. It's kind of a separate thing from, I guess you could say, my expertise. But I can share with you what I do for diet. I can start sharing meal plans. Like, maybe I'll start, because well, one, I want all of us, I've already told you guys this, I want all of you to join My Plate. Well, it's a Livestrong app, and it tracks all of your food. And I'm on that app. And I could share with you just, what I had for breakfast, what I had for lunch, what I had for dinner, what I had for snacks. So that way you can kind of get a better idea of what I do, what I eat on a daily basis, and maybe go from there. I don't know if that's something that you think would help out. But yeah, again, all of your guys' suggestions, I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate every single one of you that has stuck with me through this, and let's just keep getting better and healthier together. With that being said, have a good one, stay healthy, and I'll probably, next week, I don't really have anything necessarily planned, but I was thinking maybe we can implement everything we've learned thus far and kind of have like a full-on like hour-long session, like have it be like a real hardcore, we're going to be really sore the next day type dealy. So anyways, love you guys, keep moving, and I'll catch up with you soon enough.